Snow in Erfurt. It's the news of the day pretty well. I made her to Erfurt. This is where my buddy lives. And yeah, it's really cool. It's an awesome city. I think it's about 200,000 people, and a nice sized city. You know, it's still kind of a quaint little place. I mean, all the nice no, it looks nice. It's very cool. I mean, right now I guess I'm in it. A giant fort that was built on top of the hill here. You know, Germany and wars and bombs and this and that is part of the history. Not the only bit of their history, mind you, but part of it. And that's the part I'm at right now. A really cool place. I mean, like it's a hefty place. This is no Fort Calgary with a couple of log timbers and some toothpicks holding the place up, relatively speaking. Yeah, it's a really cool place, and I just loved like the contrast that you got. I guess this is one of the cities with the most churches, per capita kind of thing. And I mean, you could see church steeples all over the church steeples there and there, and some more there. Obviously, two very big ones. So what's kind of cool about those is that, hey, don't quote me on this, but one of them's Catholic, one of them's Protestant. I believe Catholic and Protestant. But right next to each other. I mean, 10 yards between them walking through, which is, I guess, pretty unique given that they're, not exactly the same thing. They don't always share their spaces, but yeah, pretty cool. And also, sorry, those kind of square-looking buildings in contrast with all of this. This is East Germany, which East and West Germany is still very much a thing, regardless of the wall coming down 20 some odd years ago, and just coming up just about 30 years ago now, and this being would have been part of the GDR, and those are old GDR buildings. Totally different style than everything else that's here. You can see another. Well, I can. No, you can't. Way out in that way. And I mean, like that's crazy to me. They're good buildings. They're functional. They're useful. I guess not tear them down or nothing. Given the even though they're not really part of a great part of the history. But yeah, those are right there in the middle of the city compared to everything with all the churches and loveliness everywhere around. And yeah, I mean, not exactly the prettiest buildings. Functional, I guess. Yeah, not exactly so pretty to look at. But yeah, it's super cool here. I really like it. Getting funny looks for vlogging again. There's a really neat little restaurant up there. It's like suspended up on stilts, so you can see up and over the walls, and it's all glass windows and everything. Yeah, so I'm heading out back tomorrow, taking the buses back and a flight back up to Stockholm. Tomorrow, and I'll get there the day after because I picked a cheap flight with an 8-hour layover in Riga, Latvia. So that'll be fun. It's overnight, so I can't actually even do anything but sleep there. But yeah, pretty cool nonetheless. I got a couple of minutes on my own. Philip had to run and do some errands and that kind of thing, so left me to explore, which I like doing. I just hope I can actually kind of make it back in time. Just checking the time. Oh yeah, actually I should get a scoot on here pretty quick. I think that's pretty well. I mean, that's the nice part of the fort anyways. Comes with the good views and everything over the city. But yeah, it's been a really nice town. I quite liked it here. Really quaint. They got a couple of canals and stuff running through the city, and really cool old buildings. That looks fun. Hey, that looks like I also might break my teeth, but away we go nonetheless. Okay, I'm gonna wait till it's a little bit. I'll climb up this one. Oh, no wall to shite. No wall to smash my face into. I don't know what it was earlier, but they shot off a couple of cannons here, which maybe dribble a little bit of peel if I think. So I'm gonna go home, change the undies, and continue on with the day. But that was frightening. Cool, but frightening. You can hear the bells ringing across from those big Catholic and Protestant churches there. Okay, this seems a little more less tooth breaky. If I wasn't holding the camera, then I might have given it a better shot. But chocolates in one hand, camera in the other. Those would have been my breaks, and I like them. Good for eating and whatnot. So yeah, that's kind of a quick little overview. I don't know if I'd mentioned this before yet, but I gave up on the hitchhiking on the last day here. I just took a bus from Frankfurt here, 2.5 hours. Yeah, I got stuck in Frankfurt for a day. I literally went out, got to well, it seemed like a pretty decent spot to go hitchhiking from, but 3 hours there, not a person stopped, and then finally the one guy came and said, hey, you know, I'm heading out onto the right highway, but I'm going in the wrong direction. And I was like, well, frick, take me there and drop me off at one of these Rasthofs, I think they're called, like a rest stop. You know, big gas stations there and convenience stores and whatnot. And so I was gonna go there, cross the highway, and get on the side heading north, just where I needed to be. So did that, got to the first one, which was 10-15 minutes away. There was no underpass or way to get over unless you cross the Autobahn by foot, which is a bad idea and you will die. So I didn't want to die, and I didn't do that. So he continued on, took me down to the next town, another 20 minutes away, pulled into the town and stuff, dropped me off there because he wasn't going to head back up to the rest stop again on the right side. Rightfully so. So hitchhiked from there back up to the rest stop. That one was quick. That only took a half hour or so to get a ride. And then from there, walked over to the place where I wanted to be at the exit of this gas station, and then there was 2 other people already waiting for a ride there. Great luck. They had already been there for a couple of hours with no luck. Fortunately, they got offered a ride to the next Rasthof, just to try it there, and that left it open for me, so I sit around there for another hour and a half or so, and then yeah, had some other hitchhikers come there as well. Fortunately, again, I got picked up and was like, all right, F it, I'm gonna take a ride back to Frankfurt. This is, you know, now 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so got a ride from a couple of people just back into the city. Got to the city, was fed up with that, and took the train back to the airport for the night. So yeah, that was my day. Rather frustrating, a little demotivating, and I was like, all right, F this, I'm buying a bus ticket. I mean, it's like 13 euros, so it wasn't too bad anyways. And got myself here. I could actually say what time I was going to get here. I knew I would get here, and it worked out not too shabby. So it's been great here. I'm liking it. Erfurt's great. If you got a chance, stop by. Cool place to hang out for a little bit. Fingers are about to fall off, arms getting tired, and I gotta scoot back to meet up with him down that way. So yeah, that's all you get for today. And yeah, I'll yeah, I'll talk to you again some other time. Adios, world.